Come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Hey, cyber friends, welcome to day 18 of our challenge. Not even gonna lie to y'all, I am filming this intro on the wrong day. Why? Because I was so rushed and I was pressed for time yesterday when I woke up that I forgot to do the intro. So I am backtracking, keeping myself accountable, keeping myself honest. So this is going to go in place of what should have been your intro video for today. So you already know what we're gonna do. You already know we're gonna get into the gym. You already know we're gonna do all the things that we need to do within the day to be great. And we're just gonna go forth and do that. So I appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you for coming back. Appreciate you for seeing me. Appreciate you for listening to me and us growing and learning all of the things. And I will see you soon. Let's go to the gym. I feel like these little clips do not do my gym sessions justice because I really feel like I be going hard in the gym. I don't know, I be feeling like the top athlete or something, especially when I be looking down at that watch, honey, and I be seeing the numbers on that thing. And honestly, I used to be one of those people, especially when I was following a workout plan of like, let me just go in there, focus, get out as quickly as possible. And not to say that ain't my mindset now, but I do take my time a little bit and I don't try to force all my workouts down into this little bitty time. So I really have been in the gym for 2 hours. I really be in the gym for 2 hours. Like, it used to be so much for me to even get an hour in the gym before I was ready to go, or I'd be uncomfortable when I was still trying to like find my flow and stuff in the gym. And so now I'm comfortable. I'm moving around how I want to. I've learned a good portion of the machines. I'm finding exercises that I really actually do enjoy, that I feel like my body enjoys and that my body is working with. Like I'm really starting to appreciate the gym a little bit more, have a little bit more love for the gym versus how I used to. Like, it really did used to just be a means to an end kind of thing. And again, not to say that it isn't, but I wasn't really just doing it for the best reasons. Like, I wanted my body to look a certain way. I did, want to be healthy, but my heart and my body and my mind wasn't in it. Like, it wasn't bringing me a happiness. Like, yes, I would get happy when I would see results or I would lose some weight or whatever the case may be, but like doing it in the moment, like full way through, like it wouldn't be giving me happiness. I'd be, happy at the end because, hey, I completed, I went to another day, I knocked something off the list. But again, like in general, the grand scheme of things, like I wasn't quote unquote happy. And now I feel like I've been enjoying it. I'll be picking some good music. I'll be in the zone. I again am liking the stuff that I am doing. So I take that as a win. That's progress to me, and I'll take it. And I hope to keep being motivated like this. And even if I'm not, I still hope that the discipline will carry me through. But again, this right here, Izzy, shout out to you, girl. My legs, my booty, my everything be on fire. And it be feeling so good. And it be hurting so bad all at the same time. I don't really know how to explain it. If you work out and you be wanting your muscles and stuff to grow, you know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. It's a good feeling. It's an exciting feeling. So I'm excited to see what the end results will be, some months down the line. All right, y'all. I don't know what's going on with me in technology, but I definitely recorded our session last night. It's gone. I don't know if I was moving too quick and when I was offloading my stuff onto the external phone, that I deleted it. Or did I not press record at all? I do not know. But we're going to try this again. I am doing the ABC book. We've switched over to that. And I have picked the letter P. And P is progress over perfection. Practice makes perfect, I was told over and over, week after week, and perhaps back then, during my weekly piano lessons, there was some semblance of truth to that. I practiced and practiced and practiced, and occasionally my fingers would grace the keys in exactly the right sequence at exactly the right pace. I would feel high in my fleeting perfection. Of course, whatever we tell children rarely remains within a singular context. I took that notion of perfection over into all other parts of my life, in school and in my relationships with others and with myself. When it comes to human behavior, perfection is not rare. It is an impossibility. And so I disappointed others and disappointed myself. This only led me further away from my authentic self, which is the closest to perfection any of us could ever get. Now, as an adult and as a mother, I've learned the power of words. The words I speak to others, to myself, and especially to my daughters. Even during piano lessons, the lesson is practice makes progress. Never perfection. We routinely say that perfect doesn't exist, nor is it desirable, because it is the opposite of authenticity. I want the high they feel in life to come from trying, the journey of experience, rather than from a singular outcome. I want them to infuse their relationships with the same focus on effort, attention, and love rather than perfection. Because when the focus is on effort rather than outcome, they do better and they feel better along the way. And so do I, and so will you. So today's self-love action is the best way to experience the pleasures of progress is to commit to a new learning experience for 30 days. You can learn a new language, instrument, or work out, or take a Photoshop or cooking tutorial, whatever you choose. Let it be something outside of your comfort zone, and try to do it every day for 30 days, even if it's only for 15 minutes. Below, describe what you chose and how you felt along the way. So, the first thing that I will talk about is the obvious in the room, the 30-day wellness journey that I have been on. And not to say I haven't done some of the stuff that's on this journey. Like I have gone throughout my life being athletic. So I'm used to being active with my body, or I've journaled at a time, or I've decently cooked in my life. But there's never been a time where I've been super intentional about it, where I'm actually putting effort into doing it, where I'm actually attempting to help myself be better for myself. It's just one of those things of like going through the motion. I'm doing it just to do it, as well as I've never been able to combine all of them at one time. So for me, I would say I would pick that one. That would be like my 30-day stance of being intentional with myself. And it may not be perfect all the time. I may not know what I'm doing all the time. Again, I could be, overwhelmed or tired, but I'm still pushing through. And it feels good to do such a thing. I don't need to be perfect at it. I don't need to know what I'm doing 24/7 all the time. I can plan how the day is going to go, and it can go completely opposite. But as long as I'm getting every single thing done that I am wanting to do, I'm happy that I'm doing it. I'm happy that I'm on the journey. It's making me feel like I have a purpose, giving me worthwhile. Like even with that second week of me struggling with time management, and it seems that this week I'm struggling with time management again, it would make me feel bad or unhappy about how things are going if I wasn't getting things done. Like, yes, I'm waking up later in the day and X, Y, and Z, but I'm still making sure that I'm hitting all the marks, and that's what's important to me. that the things that need to get done are getting done. I'm still doing my journaling, I'm still doing the vlogging, I'm still working out. The only thing that's kind of fallen off is the eating. And I don't think that's even something to do with like time management per se. Again, I've just never really had good balance with food. Like, I do go from one extreme to the next. I could be in a space where I'm so hungry, so I'm gonna stay trying to, I guess, be on that page. And so I eat everything in sight. And that is not good. That's very gluttonous. And then the other extreme is when I'm not hungry, I don't force myself to eat, and that can turn to hours and days. And um, so I haven't been feeling my best in this last week. And so that definitely affects my eating habits, my eating patterns. Um, I just haven't had an appetite. And even when I don't have an appetite, I do attempt to still force myself to eat, because you need to eat. It's important. It's detrimental to your life and your well-being. So I force myself. But even with that, I'm still not eating all of my food. The food isn't tasting that good. I'd rather just not be doing it. It could be making me nauseous. And then I can go so long without eating. Like, I could work the whole day away. It'll be 5 o'clock and I'll be like, dang, I didn't eat yet. Like, that's not good. So I don't even think that truly has something to do with my time management. But overall, roping back around, I'll pick that one for the 30 days. But I'll also talk about other new things that I am doing in life. Again, you guys saw me do that aerial class if you've been here. And baby, that was fun. It was a good time. I didn't care that I wasn't perfect at it. I was just happy for the fact that I was doing it. I was happy for the fact of, even the instructor was saying, a lot of us in the class were new. It was only one person in the class that wasn't new. And at the end of the class, after she was teaching us the basics, she taught us something that's on a little more of an advanced level. And then she also told us we didn't have to try it if we didn't feel comfortable. But everybody still attempted to try it. And not only did we attempt to try it, everybody was pretty decent at it. Like, of course, it could be cleaned up and whatever the case may be, you know, if you really are into that I need to have perfection all the time kind of stance. But we were just proud of ourselves that we were even able to get the basic steps down, the basic moves down. Like, it felt good to do. It was definitely one of those things where you really do have to trust yourself, your mind, your body. I was afraid that I wasn't even going to be able to get my body up how I needed to get my body up, and that wasn't the case at all. Number one, your girl has been working out, so the upper body strength is getting together, because I definitely have taken some pole classes in my life, and I could not get up a pole in any way, shape, or form. The upper body felt like it was non existent. I was talking to my grandma about that not too long ago, and I was like, I tried to do a little class that I had to use my arms, and I couldn't get up and do everything everybody in the class was doing. It was making me feel like I was missing pieces of my arm. Was I born without pieces of my arms? And my grandma was like, "Nah, all of the pieces to your arms was there when I was there. So, I'm gonna have to take her word for it." But it didn't feel like my arms was all the way intact. So I was afraid that I wasn't even gonna be able to pull myself up or do whatever I needed to do. And I actually really was. So it was really exciting. It was really fun. Again, that nervousness, that scaredness, that anxiety, definitely present. But once you're like in the moment and you're doing it, it felt good. Another new thing that I did recently, um, I decided to get into baking. Like, that's always been something that I really wanted to try. I think that's so cool. I do want to get into a space of like borderline making my own recipes. I really want to be in a space of like, I know that if I mix this seasoning with this flour and this ingredient, that it's going to taste exactly like this. I actually do like the science behind baking and things of that nature. So I baked something for the first time, and I've baked before, but mostly like things from like the box, a box cake. boxed brownies. Like, there's only been a couple of things ever in life where I have actually attempted to bake something from scratch. So this is my first little hand doing something scratch. And I was excited to do it. I was nervous to do it. And as I was doing it, like, I was just like, I'm not too sure about this. This look a little watery. This look a little whatever the case may be. And it had me nervous in the first half. And then when it got to the point where things were like starting to come together, you know, they say trust the process or whatever. Um, it it started to piece together really well, and I was really surprised, and I was really flabbergasted that okay, this is tasting a little something, because I had to make the batter, but then I also had to make the frosting. So I tasted the batter and it tasted pretty decent, and then when I was making the frosting, it tasted pretty decent, and I put them together. I was like, oh my gosh, I can bake, girl. I can cook. There is nothing in the world that I can't do. Like, I was just so happy for myself. I was so proud of myself. If you were on live with me the day that I was cooking on Sunday, and you just saw, like, I was just really like, there is nothing I can't do. I really can put my mind to anything that I set my mind out to. So I didn't even need to be perfect. Like, sure, I would love to like reattempt it, make it a little better, or not even make it perfect or better in a sense, but you know, gear the recipe more towards how I would like it or how I would make it. Same thing when it goes to like regular cooking. When I'm cooking something for the first time, I like to attempt to follow the recipe to the T, right? Because I want to see how it's gonna come out. But then after you follow the recipe that first time, and this is just how I do it, I don't know how you do it, but after you follow it for the first time, then you start seeing the things that you would tweak. I'd be like, I feel like this is missing a hint of so and so in it. So then I get into the space of, I'm gonna add that seasoning next time, or whatever the case may be, and then you really like gear it towards how you would like it. And so then you get out of the space of even needing the recipe, because you kind of come up with something on your own. So that's definitely the plans when it comes to baking. But again, I was so super happy and proud, and it felt good to be doing something. And then the next thing that I plan on doing new here coming up is me and one of my little TikTok friends. We're actually going to meet each other for the first time, and then we are going to go to a DJ class. Like, if you know me, you know I love music. I just feel like I have a decent ear for music. I like the songs that I pick. A lot of people will like for me to make playlists and things of that nature. So I feel like I have a decent hand at music. Will I ever take it so seriously to the point where I'm about to apply to go be a DJ at a club? Absolutely not. Will I rent a venue and host it? Absolutely not. But just like having the background knowledge to like do something if you want to do something. Like, and I like how the little DJs on TikTok be making their little mixes, and they be taking off, and then you be like, that's a nice song. I wish that was real. And they be like, well, I actually got it on my SoundCloud. I actually got it on YouTube. Go hit it up. So that's gonna be me. I just reactivated my little SoundCloud. So I'm gonna have to send that link over after I take this DJ class, because we about to go up. Let me know the type of flow you into. You want something real smooth, real sexy? You want something real turn up? Like, let me be in charge of your birthday mix. You need a little something for your birthday, girl. I got you. So I'm really excited to be doing that. Meeting my friend for the first time, I'm excited to be doing that. I'll be in a different state. I don't really care for the state, but it is what it is on that front. But I'm really excited to be doing these new things. And again, I'm just happy that I'm doing it. I'm just happy that I'm actually putting time and effort and energy into doing it. And it does not matter to me that it's not perfect. But it feels even better when you get to the spot of like, you're unsure of how it'll turn out, but in the end, it still turned out pretty well. And I like that. So that is where I am going to stop at today. If you are trying something new, let me know what you into. No matter what it is, what little hobby. If you into chess, let me know. Like, I don't care if it's boring or whatever the case may be, or nobody know what you're talking about. I don't know what's going on in chess, but hey, teach me something. I'm ready to learn. So if you are trying something new, let me know how you feel about it. What your plans are. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you one of those people that for real you have to be perfect all the time? But anyways, again, sorry that the footage keeps getting misconstrued, but we're here now and we're going to be great, okay? So I'll see you on the next session. Bye.